our topic that we have in today. You guys have to first answer this question before. Before, yeah. So the question, as I said, what would you rather? First, dinner and a conversation with the richest person in the world, or get 3 billion shillings cash now. I'll start with Jen.
3 billion.
Well, it's 3 billion for me. It's 3 billion for
Why
me.
the 3 billion?
Because like that's assured investment.
Assured.
Yeah, if I get 3 billion right now.
Because you're thinking because you don't have it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Okay, first of all, what would you do with the 3 billion?
I would promote my crochet.
It depends
business.
on whether it's cash or check.
It's cash.
It's cash. It's cash. I'd promote my crochet business and elevate, get a passport, travel, and meet influencers.
That's all the expenses.
Meet influencers, because now I'm promoting my work. I'm creating more stuff, and actually I have the money now to pay people to wear my clothes and influence them more for a long time.
Yeah.
But why?
Of which there is a chance at least they may reach a bigger platform.
But why?
And maybe I would be noticed or hosted at a bigger platform.
Do you know how much it costs to get influencers? You're going to spend your whole 3 billion.
Yeah.
trying
No,
to
I'm
get
not spending
influencers,
all. Okay, not that I'm spending all the money. Okay, I'm going to be spending part of the money on influencers, but still, investing. I also have another side hustle that I'm investing in apart from crochets, because crochets as per now just need sponsoring. That's what I'm doing at the moment. When you go to my page at the Blackbird 256, yeah, I'm now doing like sponsoring.
So don't you think if you met, let me say, a more influential person,
person
like
who would
let's
give you
talk
advice on
about
how to promote your
Oprah, let's talk about
Okay,
I don't know.
if I met
Don't you
Oprah or
think
Michelle,
that
okay, a picture with them
just
is just
one?
enough.
Yeah.
Enough for my business. But still, what if this person doesn't like really? You get. Many people have met influencers,
do you
like
think
people
they
can
need
talk
to
about how
talk?
they met Obama, but then they don't have a picture with them. What if he's so busy
some
or
of them-
something comes in?
Do you know this is a meeting that has been planned? It's not like you're going to find him
you're going
just
to give me
come.
time.
Just like
They're
that. Yeah, they're
going
going to give you time.
to
They
interact.
talk about your life and everything.
And he's going to give you an advice from his point of view and a picture.
Even if they don't give you money, but they're teaching you how to fish.
Do you know one picture
Instead of
with
giving
him
you fish,
could
it's
take you
all.
out of the country and you're thinking about
Okay, I would take the meeting. Okay.
I think
So
you're
then
busy.
it's me. Okay, I'll take the meeting. I'll take
sure?
the meeting.
Look into my eyes and say that.
She's still deciding.
At the moment, I need the money.
Okay.
At the moment, I need the money. But if I have the money, or if I was at a better place, I'll take the meeting, because one picture with that person is enough to promote my business.
Okay. Dodi.
So the question is open-ended, right?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter who I've met. Like,
Yeah.
anyone.
But they're telling you the
One,
world's
the person that
richest.
you want to reach.
The
world's richest.
Okay, well, you know, 3 billion shillings sounds a lot.
It could just
but
But
be
it's less.
But it's actually 1 million US dollars,
dollar.
less than a million actually.
Yeah.
Because if it's maybe 3.8 billion, that's when it's a million. Huh? But now, I feel like depending on this, I'm going to meet this richest person, and maybe they want to ask me what do I need.
I mean, you could
Yes.
just enter and
Yeah,
become
like,
their inner circle. I know.
And I can actually be, maybe this richest person, these are the people that are controlling the world, and then he wants
have
me,
secrets
he wants
of being a
us.
millionaire.
Yes.
And you're taking it for 3 billion. So which one would you choose?
I think I would go for that meeting and find out what.
Yes, sir.
What exactly?
sir.
Yes.
You're not scared of coming out of the meeting with nothing. He's going to tell you the basics of
actually,
work
by the mere
hard.
fact that I'm going to meet the richest person, it's going to be CNN, BBC.
I know.
I mean, it's a whole documentary down here in the ghetto
Yeah.
Do you
about
know-
me. I mean,
Do you know that you could
Yeah.
have all the CNN, the
Oh.
BBC, all the NTVs,
People
and you'll
call
die
him
out?
for opportunities.
and I die out.
You
And
will
people are
die
going to
out.
call him for
How many
opportunities.
people have met influential people and have died out?
Maybe you never go to follow.
You
to follow
influential.
them.
Now you've moved out of the realm of rich.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. So.
I'm silent.
Yeah. Now we are going to meet the richest guy, maybe Elon Musk, and maybe he wants me to be the first African
Black
yes, youth to step on the moon in his SpaceX. Yes. I mean, do you know the benefits that I don't know how much money I'm going to get by just doing that?
Yeah.
And yes, tapping into that. Thank you. Anointing is the word. Anointing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be very, very excited to meet the rich person rather than get less than $1 million.
$1 million.
So what would you prefer?
I think I would get the 3 billion.
Why?
Cause there is meeting a rich person and all that.
Yeah.
But then not everyone comes out successful. It's not assured. Okay, life is a risk.
So you feel like getting the 3 billion is...
and
But
still
you could get the 3 billion and spend 50k every day and it's over. Do you know how you wake up in the morning when you have 50k chonga, you've left the home,
you know,
actually,
then you come back home and you have 5k.
Yeah, I know that. But I have a plan. Like right now, I have
because you don't have it. You know
exactly because I don't have it.
It's easy to plan for something that you don't have.
It's not assured that the moment I meet this rich person, it's assured I'm just going to be
because
out there.
you're forgetting one thing.
So many
when you
people.
meet them one time, you're going to have lunch with his friend. You're going to have connections are going to build.
Yeah, but
you're
then
going to
people always like you when you're still out there. But once that meeting is done and all that stuff...
It depends on the ideas you present. Because these guys mind about the circles. You may be... Okay, let me say it, bro. But your mindset is way richer. You have good ideas that you can present to the richest man. And they're like, you know what? Okay.
Let's invest 200 billion.
But even with that 3 billion, if you have good ideas, you can also start up something because they didn't.
Okay, what would you start up?
What would you start up in Uganda right now as
in
you?
Uganda,
like,
that you feel like
personally, I love cooking. I love baking, so I would want to start up a restaurant.
A serious restaurant.
Very serious.
In this COVID era.
Yeah,
the restaurants are closed.
Doing business in Uganda is not reliable.
It's slow.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not reliable, but life is a risk.
Are you ready to inject more than you get out of the business?
Yeah, I'm ready to take that.
Because you're going to have rent, you're going to have different expenses, but then you're going to have to pay for them and get
you have to
part of
influence
like
the business.
Like
be willing to give out things at almost a free price.
Yeah.
Everyone, like everyone who's rich today, they didn't just wake up rich.
Anyways,
Chances,
guys,
risks and everything.
I feel like okay,
That's
we've
the
gotten
mindset.
answers from each of you guys. Though Misha has not told us her opinion about that, but we'll go on because time is against us. Someone comes to and says, "This is Isaac Adonai." He says, "Wow, I go for the money. Why spend all the time simanya dinner? Money saves a lot of time, bro."
The money shall make you broke.
Anyways, right about now, let's introduce our topic that we're talking about today. We want to talk about self-love. What is self-love?
What does it take to love yourself?
Yeah, because okay, most of the times I've been like, people have been saying a lot because I'm one of the ambassadors of self-love. And I know myself, yo. You can't put me down. So we want to talk about self-love.
Drip sensei.
The drip sensei.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
It's okay.
The drip sensei.
The drip sensei. Sensei alone. Anyways. Yeah, namaste. Okay. Okay, right about now we want to talk about self-love, and with these guys that we have in today, we want to digest. We need to get to know why are you guys lacking self-love. Some of you have low self-esteem because of some little things. You get to find a person who tells you that I can't take a picture and post it.
Because
you ask them why. Because my friends are posting way better pictures. And you're like,
are you your friends?
Are you your friends?
Are they you?
I can't go and wed a man who is poor because all my friends have rich guys.
For what?
Love yourself. You put yourself first. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Get what the drip sensei.
So right about now, let's talk about that. If you have any opinions, you can send them on the WhatsApp number that's going to be on your screen. And later on, you can call in and talk to us. So right about now, I'll begin with, today let me start from this side. I'll start with Dodi.
Okay.
Okay, Dodi. Tell us what's self-love to you?
What's self-love to you?
Well, self-love, according to my perspective, because I've not researched it yet, but I think it's loving oneself. Like, how well do you treat yourself nicely, that is to say physically, how well do you perceive emotions, and how do you spend on yourself, and how do you, and you know, self-love bounces back to loving the people around you. Yeah, because if you do not love yourself, you can't love those around you. And it zeroes down to Jesus, because Jesus kind of made the commandments into two. That is, love yourself as you love, like love, love your neighbor as you love yourself, and love God. Something about loving God. So if you with all your heart, with all your heart, mind, soul, and body. So this self-love is like, if you do not love yourself, you can't love others. But if you love yourself, you can love others.
You know, it's very easy to say. It's very easy for you to come and sit here and preach to me about self-love.
Yes.
But I do not get it. Me as me, I may not get it. What do you mean by self-love?
I think self-love is how do
Should I just wake up one morning and I'm like, okay, I love myself.
I love myself. And that's all.
And that's all.
Okay, now
because there is a lot that comes along with that.
Exactly.
You're going to say, I love myself, but the moment you walk out of this studio, someone is going to tell you, you know what, guy, I hate dark-skinned people.
And
that alone is going to make you forget the fact that you said, I love myself. I personally, I have an experience way back in high school. Like, I had issues with people in high school whereby they used to say, man, that guy is dark-skinned. Like, yo, I reached a moment whereby I wanted to even bleach. Because everyone was on my case, like, dark-skinned guy. And he's way darker than others. Like, not until I got a friend who told me how she deeply loved, like, dark-skinned guy. And from that day, my mindset changed.
Black men.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, Misha, you don't need to call. I'm telling you.
Well, I think black is the new cool.
Black men.
You actually,
there's no color, please. That's just we can't start speaking colors.
No colors.
But you need to know the truth. What's the new normal? Okay, maybe way back.
Black is the new normal.
Yeah.
Human is the new normal.
Self-love is confidence. How confident are you? Can you stand and talk to people regardless of whether olimukuba ambogo or waneda?
Talk about that.
Despite your flaws.
Yes, despite you know, when you realize that somebody loves themselves is when they're like, I can say something like, I did it yesterday and I did not do it. You get that kind of way, and people are laughing, but this person is confident. That is self-love. And the way they look, the color, if you see girls that go on bleaching and trying to look.
So are you trying to say people that bleach don't have self-love? Because I mean,
they don't.
I mean,
that's not self-love.
That's not self-love.
Can you listen to me?
Okay.
There are times where you might have issues where you want your skin color to change a bit. Not specifically.
Why?
Give reasons for your.
Why
because
your skin color?
she may not you, but
I get.
she may be uncomfortable with her color. He might be uncomfortable. Like, you look at yourself in the mirror.
It's just a perception. It's just a perception.
It's not a perception.
See,
and the circles, the kind of people you're having
the
around.
circles, all the people you see, like on Instagram. Instagram life is not
way
real.
fake.
It's not real.
No,
so
there's
when
a
you
way
see
it
someone
makes
looking
life
nice,
perfect.
light-skinned and glowing, there's the way they glow with no spots. With no spots, like as though they don't wake up with a pimple somewhere. Yeah, they don't post those pimples. They post the glow. So when you see that glow, you're forced to bleach. But that's not self-love. Self-love is choosing to love yourself despite of the flaws, despite of what people say about you.
I'm interested in the people that love. So is that not self-love?
I don't feel like that's.
Let's see the people
that is fake love.
The transgender.
Fake love, fake love, fake love.
Okay. And Patrick, drip something. Let's talk about working out. So if you train your mindset to a point where you want to work out and change something about yourself, and then you get fit. Let me finish. So you get yourself to a point where you want to get fit, and then the changes start coming, the arms start coming, the broad shoulders start coming. Why didn't you love yourself before?
It's
the
that place. Not looking nice. is maybe you were depressed or you were there's something that makes people to grow fast.
Well, I think
and remember, remember,
there are people that have been fat their whole lives, by the way.
but for me, I wasn't.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
Yeah,
Or to look a certain way.
and it's not
and to
something.
work upon it.
no, you guys you're mixing health and
That's enhancing.
yes. If someone eats junk, someone eats burgers for dinner, someone is taking sodas.
There are
I mean,
people that
that person doesn't love them. That is not self-love.
Because if you mind,
they are lazy.
Yeah.
You have to mind what you put
Into your body.
There are people that don't eat any of those things.
And there are also eat those things and not even get fat.
Yeah, they're there. They're there.
There are you people that may
and
not
all,
eat.
but
And then someone will just wake up one day and take a cup of coffee or take a cake, and the next day they have.
But one thing, me as a person who has been on a journey of weight loss, there is something I discovered. It's all about getting to know your body type. Because most people can get fat because of eating like lots of food. Some it's about sugars, some it's about. So I feel like you just need to discover yourself, because that's all self-love. Get to know what fits you. You know, most of the times people can do like these baggy trousers and they look funny, but in real sense they had to discover that, you know what, these tight pants look better on me. So when you get to discover yourself, it will make you better. Ojja kubeera nga weeyagala nnyo n'okusinga wali w'obadde mweyambala biri ebipale by'abasajja.
Let's talk about self-love. Your relatives are against you.
Okay.
Like, people are criticizing you. How do you come out?
You tell us, how do you come out in that situation?
No, I'm like, let's say people around you are criticizing you.
Yeah.
Let's say the
Everyone,
way you wear.
yeah.
Most especially the closest people to you. Like, let's say your siblings or even your parents, and they can't accept your style. Like, damages are okay.
I know.
But then there's some parents that cannot.
But there are some damages that are not okay.
No, okay, this is fine.
Okay.
This is fine.
Very
But then
fine.
remember, there is style. Everyone has personal style. Everyone has personal style.
Sometimes
and
I
it's
do these
hard.
ones here.
Yes,
And
and
people
it's
feel
hard
offended.
for you to wear something else.
Yeah.
Because, okay, one time, I'm a person who puts on damages and different other clothing, including what I'm wearing.
can
People don't
see.
like what I'm wearing at the moment. Yeah, so, and sometimes it used to be relatives, but then I chose to love myself, and I was like, I sat down and tried to see what can I wear, what else can I wear to make these people happy, and I failed.
Those cuts
I really
that they're
failed.
talking about
Those
don't
cuts,
look good on you.
They don't, and I don't even feel comfortable in my skin putting on what they wanted me to wear or how they wanted me to present myself in
So
society.
how do people deal with those things? Because I mean, there are families that are so strict that where you
There
put
are
on
families-
something that they don't like.
Sometimes you have to come out to those people boldly.
And say
Talk to
why.
them. I did.
It's like
I did.
It's
As
like-
long as you're 18
I
and
did.
above, okay.
It's
No,
like-
I'm not
I'm not telling
18.
people.
it doesn't apply.
well, I think
everyone.
it's
So
like,
you don't have to
it's
be
like-
18 to come out to your parents and tell them, you know, mommy, daddy, I want. This is how I feel
comfortable.
I feel comfortable.
Well,
wearing
it's
this.
like self-love is
self-love.
very many
It goes beyond-
comes in very many ways.
Yeah.
Like she's talking about her parents not maybe liking the way she was putting on, not liking damages. Well,
And people's parents at large.
yeah. Okay.
Generally, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you look at it like if maybe you put on the way they wanted you to put on, you're actually saving yourself a lot of trouble, a lot of drama, and this is saving you stress. That means you should absorb negativity and do what people want. And I mean, you love yourself.
No, you can't.
I
You can't absorb.
Sometimes
You
I
can't
walk on
absorb
street.
something.
Okay.
Sometimes I walk on street putting on damages or putting on some rare passion. You know, even my friends don't understand what I put on.
Yeah, I know.
So, because when I go to school, I'm putting on like
Fashion.
baggy stuff.
Yeah.
Fashion is from the
It's
heart.
relative.
Yes.
Creativity.
Yeah, it's creativity and what?
From within.
Yeah, from within. Someone told me fashion is inside out, like dressing, what you dress. So sometimes when I walk on street, putting on damages or putting on something that someone does not like, there's a way they look at you with this eye of.
Oh, yeah, but
Yeah, I mean,
and if they're not, like, let's say if they are not maybe of your religion, you know, some people don't like damages. Some religions don't have to.
Yeah.
So they look at you like, Chimawa, so I judge you, and I learned to live with criticism.
Yeah, so maybe let's hear from Janina.
Okay,
Janina.
The way you guys said you come out to your parents and tell them, mommy, no, it's not.
Okay, tell us your perspective.
I
am trying to tell it.
You're not the one who's paying the bill.
Exactly.
It's not your house. You're under someone's roof, so you have to abide by the rules. It's like going to school. Of course, there are rules that we like and the rules we don't like. But you're in that school.
But you have to
it's
put
not
on the
your
uniform.
Yeah, whether you like it or you can't come out and say, I want my skirt to be like this.
No, I'm not preaching.
You just have to accept the fact and be patient till it's done. Then maybe if you reach some, because you can't. I don't think you can come out to your parent and just.
No, I'm not preaching.
No. You can sit them down. Okay, maybe we grew up in families that are different, but one thing I've learned, you can sit down.
Our culture is diverse.
To wear this. No, I feel like I don't feel comfortable wearing that. As long as I told my mom personally, as long as I'm not going out putting on short stuff because I'm not comfortable in short stuff. Mami ngenda banyambala damage. Gaziri wano, Nayenga, everything is covered. They're just going to see my knees, and I'm going to be putting on yes, that's it.
But then there is parents who still think like way back, like they
compare
before.
They go Messi for 5 hours.
But you can't criticize them because that's the environment.
But then they also need to know, parents out there, you need to know that like generations are changing.
Can you force
sometimes
to change?
Yeah, you can talk to them.
They see what is happening.
Spoiled. Like for you to change them, it's not like
exactly.
We can change them from now we're having the platform. We can talk to them right now because they are watching.
Yes.
Trust me, they are watching.
They are watching. Like if you really love yourself, these parents can adjust. As long as you're not going out. For my case, as long as I'm not going out putting on short stuff, they are fine. So I put on damages. But yes,
I think
more situations nga you people
they bear
situations nga like you see someone saying that I feel comfortable in my skin, blah 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 blah, but you're going to go and put on you're practically going to go on social media and be naked.
So guys,
I don't know.
Guys, you've probably seen this Montero guy, Lil Nas X. You call that self-love? Since
yes, it is. I call that self-love.
This is a very controversial situation.
Thank you.
I would like for.
You see, the problem is we are mixing our culture with Western worlds. We see stuff on the TV, trends on the TV because that's what they want us to see, and then we say, I mean, it's okay.
But don't you think it's happening? Don't you think he's moving around like that?
He is, yes, he is.
Is that self-love? Is that self-punishment?
I think it is self. It is not self-love
because we need to also differentiate between self-love and your kwegumya.
It is like it's sacrifice, self-sacrifice. He has sacrificed himself to get something.
In return.
Yes.
In return.
That is not self-love. If that man
go check out the video. The views that guy got that they posted that.
Yes.
He couldn't have gotten that if
Ali Patrick. Ali Patrick.
Yes.
There is something that is getting in return. You need to know that. But self-love, you're just going to get just people's opinion.
Do you know self
and criticism?
Do you think?
And of course, everyone's opinion doesn't matter.
Exactly. Do you think some what celebrity is it that came up to him and told him that they're going to beat him because he's
Let's also talk about Lizzo, like the way people attacked Lizzo.
Exactly. Lizzo is out there self-loving herself because of her. She doesn't care of what she puts on.
If you woke up one day, and move bare feet right now,
you have nothing to do because look at Lizzo. Look at Lizzo. It takes a lot of determination.
So guys, what's up with Lizzo?
She's not fat.
She's what?
She's oversized.
Yeah.
Fat is
But by the way, being fat. Okay, let's just leave that alone.
I can't
somehow.
Be Fat is relative.
But,
it's like fashion.
but I think it differs from one another.
Yeah. You could see me as fat.
Yeah, but someone sees her perfect.
Someone sees me as
now let's
small.
talk about what's happening in Uganda in terms of self-love.
Yeah.
Do you know people on social media attack themselves mbo? Like, let's say big bummed woman.
Yeah.
This one is skinny.
Yeah.
So girls really attack themselves in comments or just tweets.
Just I have a simple
like how
example.
black someone is.
Look
like
at
how
this
small girls are this, big girls are this.
Winnie Nwaji. Sometime back when she went to was it in Barara and posted something.
You call that self-love.
People roasted her on her media.
The confidence for you to come out.
The
confidence it takes for you to come out.
Yeah, by the way.
And stand on your 2 feet.
Your dimples.
On social media.
Let aside the dimples. As an African woman, you are obviously a bit too much for the public.
Exactly.
All the time. Let's accept that. Let's accept that. Because all the time you get out for the public and take, let me say, a simple picture that you would look at in a magazine. And you open, you're like, But me as an African, if I take it, you're like, God damn.
Yeah, actually, self-love differs in different countries.
Yeah, maybe.
And the how can I say, the range of self-love in Uganda has a certain limit. And then in the United States it's different. Self-love is tattooing yourself, pricking your body.
It's taking control of your body.
Yes.
You know, in some cultures, I think, me personally, I think in some cultures, you in some cultures, I think women have been trained, okay, not women only, but all of us have been trained to make each other comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, if I wear something, Patrick must be comfortable with what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
If I'm to get
that's the question. Do people's opinions matter?
Do you like what you're wearing or you're doing it because Patrick has to be comfortable?
That is the problem, because we have been trained, we have been brought up in an environment
where you have to impress people.
Now self-love is breaking those barriers. And being yourself.
Wear
what you want.
Are you happy?
Let me tell you.
Put yourself first.
Are
you happy before Patrick?
Are you willing to
when you break
hurt
those
people?
Boundaries, people like Winnie Nwaji get posted for having
dimples.
No more body parts.
Dimples.
No, the thing is, are you willing?
They are normal.
Okay. But you know, when you put them out on social media, even the people that have them criticize. They actually come out and be like Bichibi or Tulaga, yet they also have them. And they don't have the audacity to post, but they would love to post.
They would.
Personally, I would love to post.
But I'm
not Winnie Nwaji. But I don't criticize.
You know, self-love is like differs even with people. Some people think maybe if I post my picture up on social media when I'm looking like this, I'm actually loving myself. And others feel like I don't need to post, I need to find my peace.
What is your version of self-love?
They feel like they're being so mature because they're not posting.
People love their private space.
Him as him, what is his definition of self-love? Let's get to that.
Well, if I feel like posting, I'm like, okay, let me post. If I feel like, okay, now I need to get off social media, let me give an example of STM. STM is some guy called Marvin. You know Marvin, right? Yeah, he went off social media like for a week. For 2 weeks, yes.
No,
and then people keep it short, Marvin.
Yes.
It was a man.
We do.
Yeah. And then he came back all new, fresh. I think that's fresh. I think that's fresh.
He was
self-love.
So fresh, legit pictures.
Yes, and
actually, you need to rethink your life.
Yes, actually, on his page he put chapter 2.
But do you know?
Now that's self-love.
Do you know that all that can be fake? Social media is a fake.
No, when you decide to take a break, you're rethinking.
Yeah, you're rethinking your life.
But self-love at the end of it all.
I can't pretend to rethink my life.
Following what other people have done.
The reason why I'm saying self-love,
you're pretending, so I mean it's okay. You're loving yourself.
If you're not loving yourself,
I'm pretending to love myself.
One thing I'm telling you,
public validation.
Misha, I need to tell you this. Even if you come out and show to us how happy you are, but deeply inside you, you know the truth. it's going to hurt you more than us.
Because we're going to think you're self-loving yourself.
And the day we bump into you and get to know that you've been faking out,
actually,
we're going to roast you.
Yes, you have to
iPhone, social media,
Infinix.
Actually, people that fake their life on social media and they fake maybe being in frenzy, nice places, being rich, actually don't love themselves. Deep down, they go back and reminisce on this whole thing. I mean, I need to go to this new place.
What do I have to do next?
Because they're after pleasing.
Anyway, guys, right about now, let's allow our audience to come through with their questions. And right about now, I hope my producer is ready. You can put up the phone number on the screen so that those guys that are having questions right about now can come up with them. The phone number is just there. So just, just call and, get to talk to us. If you have a question for her, for me, for Dodi, for Jane, like, you can call and ask anything. But if you have your opinion about the topic, you can still come through and tell us what's your opinion about self-love in your own definition.
Even when you have a question for me, he skipped me, but it's fine. If you have a question for me,
I knew you could skip for yourself. But anyway, we want to talk about. Meanwhile, as these guys get to call, we need to know what are some of the habits that we need to adopt to self-love. Let's begin with
Gianni.
You're being quiet.
I've been talking.
Anyway, tell us.
I want to speak about me myself. Personally, I don't care what people say. Because people always have what to say. Whether I do something right, they'll say now she thinks she's the best. Whether I do it bad, they'll be like, now why did she do that? So I live my life without caring about what people say. I do what makes me happy.
But at some point, your heart, right?
Okay, before it used to get to me, but I reached a point whereby I just had to accept that people have what to say, and I just moved on with that. I just don't care, because whether I do what or what, I can never sacrifice myself.
Don't you feel like you don't you feel like the odd man out? When it comes to certain things, when you go and you are doing something different, you feel like you're the only one doing whatever you're doing.
Something that fits me. I don't have to fit in all the time. You can never fit in.
Some people feel like it's a must. You need to be flexible. Some people feel like it's a must. They have to show off. They have to fit in. You find people who drink just to fit in. I don't look like the only one.
Who does?
Like that car kid. If I take soda, if I take this. But at the end of the day, when you drink and you're not supposed to drink, it affects you.
Alone.
Like everything affects you. So you just have to learn how to accept yourself for who you are, and that's it.
Well, self-love is, according to me, how can I love myself? I have to shock absorb negativity, regardless of whatever. If I feel like doing something, I do it. But then I have to be aware of the criticism. So I have to shock absorb it and give back positivity. That is just in a nutshell.
Self-love for me is being comfortable to do things by yourself, alone. When you reach a point in your life where you can wake up and you're not thinking about, oh my God, I should call my friends and maybe we go and do this together. Oh my God, I think I should wake up and call my friends and go for what? For service. Oh my God, how do I go for this occasion without? When you learn to wake up in the morning and you say, today I must go for that run, or today I must go for that workout, or today I must go to town and do this, and you do it. That is where self-love starts from, the ability to do things by yourself with self-push. Yes, that is it.
What about you?
Oh, okay. To me, self-love, to me personally, is willing to hurt people around me.
To hurt? Actually,
to be comfortable in my skin. As long as I am comfortable with what I am doing or wearing or what I want, I am willing to hurt everyone.
I have a book for you that you should read.
Thank you.
It's called The Courage. I will send it to you. It's called The Courage to be Disliked.
Yes, I
have you read it?
No, I've not read it, but I really have the courage. I already have the courage to be disliked. So I am willing to hurt everyone around me, to do what I want, to be comfortable in my own skin, because I've already faced the criticism, and now I just do things my way. If I'm comfortable, I just go. If I want to do something, I go.
Should we take that as a positive or negative?
It's positive.
Because at
it's
a point
positive.
you're going to hurt so many people's feelings.
Yeah. Okay.
All I'm hearing from that statement is a little bit of selfishness.
Villain. Like.
Okay, sometimes self-love needs you to be selfish, because
True that.
not
To a certain
everyone.
extent.
Yeah.
What is
I
the
think
extent?
to 100%.
Yeah.
Because
I'm together.
people are going to always criticize you and want to put you down, despite
Okay.
whatever you do.
Let's talk about your parents. Let's say your parents are against what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah? Are they pro to what you're doing? Okay, let's not make this personal.
they're not against. They're not against.
Okay,
what
let's
you're
just
doing.
not make this.
But
This is a scenario. So your parents are against what you're doing, but then you want to do it. But then you're preaching self-love, but they're not pro it. So what are you going to do? You're going to tell them this
Let's
is
say what
self-love.
in particular.
Whatever you're doing. What are you doing?
I'm doing crochet. I'm putting on
Exactly.
damages.
That. Whatever you're doing.
They learned to live with it. They are proud of me that I'm a CEO. I'm doing business.
The transformation, because have they always been proud of it, or did they get to learn to live with it and get proud of it?
My dad has always been fine with it, because ever since I was young, he was dressing me like a boy, so I liked the way he dressed me. I always put on like baggy clothes, and my mom is fine with it.
Okay.
She's fine with it, though she wants me to be more of a girl, but
Now you're being more work.
lipstick. So, and self-love is also willing to criticize yourself as a person. At the end of the day, don't listen to people's criticism. Don't listen to people's criticism, but you have to sit down and be like, okay, Jen, what's next? Katichi, what was it? Because there's some things that we do thinking it's self-love, and then at the end of the day, maybe
let me tell you, Jen. Right now, there are people that are actually criticizing you being here.
They are there.
They are like this. They're like, she's on TV now.
There's this person in particular, I want to mention their name. I have them in my inbox. Whenever I broadcast my achievements, or if I make a new piece, I broadcast and be like, man, you guys help me post. So I broadcasted that poster you made for me of Youth Hub. So this person in particular always tells me, I'll see what I can do. I'll see everything.
Man, now it's
but those guys are following.
No, it's okay. It's already out there.
Yeah.
It's already out there.
You don't need
to post.
You know?
Maybe So today I was like, I don't know, you don't need to post.
even me, I'm not begging.
That's it.
If it was, like whenever I post my work, I don't say that this guy, for a long time, whenever I send pictures to help me promote, and you know how you can be so humble when you want your thing to be out.
I know.
And this person tells you, I'll see what I can do. Like, we have to learn to support each other at the end of the day. Because when I make
It doesn't take a lot.
Yes, it doesn't take a lot. Because when I make it, it's just less than 1 MB for me to promote your business. I always promote my friends' hustles. But then when I come to you bending over just because you don't have a hustle now, you shouldn't think that you will not have a hustle in future. And I'll be somewhere with 1 million Instagram followers, earning a lot of money, and you will be the rich person we have been talking about. But then I'll see what I do. Now if I tell you, I'll see what I do.
That's really bad. Anyway, time is against us. We're just having a few minutes to end this up. But in my own opinion, I think self-love.
What is self-love?
As the ambassador
of self-love. Every day. Every Saturday.
One thing. Okay, most of the times, first of all, you can never get me when I'm so sad or what, because just like he said, the shock absorbers matter a great deal. And then the other thing, I've learned to put myself first. Me doing whatever I'm doing, like getting up on TV, like people are against me because we went to school with these kind of people who are way better than me. And realizing the fact that
think that they know you. Patrick,
Kumani, that guy, and then at the end of the day, they are surprised with whatever I can come up with. But one thing I've learned, that I can tell people out there, if you want to teach yourself to love yourself, one thing, fall in love with your mirror. That's one of the things, yeah. That's one of the things that has taught me to be who I am. Every time you dress up, you do whatever you do, if you look into the mirror and you feel like you're not happy with what you're saying, do something about it. When I started the weight loss challenge and all that, okay, people could come up with their whatever opinions, but I was like, yo, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're saying doesn't matter. But the day I went and looked myself into the mirror and I was like, really, you know what? This is happening and you need to do something about it. I had to do something about it. So at the end of the day, you need to first of all learn to put yourself first. And get motivated. Criticize yourself in the mirror. Whatever you do, before Misha says this, learn to first appreciate yourself. You know, before you call your friends to do what, like, you don't need to ask your friends, do I look smart in order to look smart? You don't need that. If you look into the mirror, what do you see? The way you see yourself is the same way these guys are going to see you, and no one knows you better than you know yourself. You know your pros and cons. Am I
fit for this kind of wear?
And then the other thing I may tell people, you need to discover yourself in everything. Get to know in which fields am I good at. Yeah. That's very key. And the moment you grasp all that, and then learn to, you know, sometimes you used to get even negative vibes from people. You know what, man, the way you dance, man, the way what. But right now people are coming through and they are saying, Drip Sensei, man, the way you dance on my piano, man. You know, it's hard. But if I hadn't absorbed like that negative energy, right now I wouldn't be out there doing whatever I'm doing.
But I think so sometimes you live. Sometimes not all the negative energies put you down. When you have self-love, there's a point in self-love where reality. But then you're absorbed in all this self-love. And you think
awubeera okikoledde mu bukyamu, but bw'obanga oli omanyi okuabsorbinga bulungi, kati nze bwe baŋŋamba nti ofat, okay, nakiwulira ekyo.
And you did something about it.
But when I went back, I had to first look into the mirror. Kyonna kye bagamba kituufu. Bwekibanga kituufu kikoleko. But then the other thing, learn to be who you are, man. Olabe ekintu kimu bw'ovaayo n'okoppa abantu abalala tetugenda shininga. But the moment you come up, be you. Like someone agenda kwagala that uniqueness in you. Like chikweningi ja kutungamu obuntu bwe, man. Like nakasiba ne kabeera nga kaliweka. You know? That kind of thing. But bw'ovaayo n'obeera ng'ogamba biki. I'm telling you, togenda kuwininga. So at the end of the day, choisinga okwagalanga ng'omuntu kyolina singa opushinga weeteke first. Bwe bagamba opportunity eri wana ani asobola okukola kino, like wateekewo. But the moment gy'ogamba bw'abanga Misha waali, I'll be behind, let Misha first try it out. Like man, confidence, self-esteem yo ebeera low. But buli opportunity buli wejja n'ogamba I'll be there.
But you have to remember that. Like you have to choose to be you, because at the end of it all, when you're successful, these people that were criticizing you are going to be rooting for you. Tebagenda kujukira nti no yagamba, I will see what I can do.
Thank you so much. Lenso ensonga tugenda gisalamu tugimuweereze. Anyways, right about now, guys, we just have 3 minutes. Kati buli omu njagala otuweyo closing remarks izo. What advice you give out there to the people that are watching right about now? If you need to shout out some people, shout them out, and then and then we have to close.
Okay, what I would like to say is love yourself, be you, but then don't turn like change self-love into something bad. Like if you're corrected, there's sometimes whereby someone can correct you and say, but man, there's something wrong with this and this, and you're like, I love myself, that's how I am, and you end up growing with that thing. So sometimes you have to sit back and meditate. Is what they're saying right or false, something like that, but you just have to love yourself.
What do you have to say?
Last remarks, shock absorption. Shout outs to my mom. Shout outs to my friends Calvin Flex, Tony Al, Peter Abeku. I love you guys in Namugongo. And shout outs to Adlunix Marketing Agency, the one and only marketing agency that you need. Thank you.
Well, the last thing on Blackbird 256. So the last thing on self-love, love yourself. Love yourself. Always root for yourself. Always be your #1 fan. Always be willing to put yourself out there after criticism. Yeah, so I'm shouting out to Red Apple 256, Bambi She Does Makeup, Junior, my friend Junior. Oh my God, there's so many people that tell me to shout out.
And time, you just have a few seconds right now.
I'm shouting out to Jasper Bracelets as well. My mom, my dad, that man, he's my hero.
Okay.
I love you guys so much.
Anyways, Misha.
Yeah, back to self-love. Let's not confuse self-love with pride. Let's not confuse self-love with arrogance. Let's stay down to earth.
Yeah, from me, Ali Patrick, and follow me on my socials. That's Ali Patrick. Forget that. And then, yeah, that's all I want to say. But right about now, we want to wish you a happy weekend. You can stay tuned on RESTTV for the happiest programming. And I know, yeah, peace out.